Hey everybody, thanks for checking out the video. My name is Rob Devroy. Welcome to a new video series that we're doing where we take different types of businesses and work through a video strategy that can be implemented into the marketing plan. Today, we're looking at healthcare and medical providers. So if you're a hospital, you're a marketing coordinator, or maybe you're a business owner of a small practice, this video is going to be loaded with information about video and really help you get thinking about how video can help improve your marketing. So let's get started. So how this series is going to work is we're going to first look at the customer and understand who they are, why they make a purchase, and then identify some of their potential objections. Now for hospitals, it's a little bit different because a lot of hospitals operate in a nonprofit sense, but this exercise is still going to work just like any other business. So first, let's look at the customer. Now for hospitals, customers are typically referred to as the patient. Everything that a hospital does typically should revolve around improving that patient's line of care. Now, patient's care usually falls into three categories. We have emergency care, elective care, and preventative care. So emergency care obviously covers things like heart attacks, where you're going to end up in the ER, but it also covers things a little bit less serious, like broken arms or maybe bee stings, where you would end up in urgent care. Now, elective care. This is medical services that are scheduled, but are still, serious in nature. So things like maybe knee replacement would fall under elective care, shoulder surgery, and also things like pregnancy. So a baby, you're gonna be choosing which hospital you want to go to. And then finally, preventative care. So this is like your family doctor, and that covers things like your yearly exams, physicals. And then also in this category, we're going to put screenings. So cancer screenings like mammograms are all going to fall into this category. All right, so now that we got our three umbrellas, let's look at why someone would choose your hospital or maybe some of their objections. For emergency care, obviously, they're going to want who's closest for a heart attack. But now things for like urgent care, a lot of times there's often a few urgent cares in town. You might choose who you trust the most. So trust plays a huge factor here. Let's go down to elective care. Or why would someone choose knee replacement at your hospital? A big thing is probably the reputation or the quality of services. Your doctors had, 300 successful knee surgeries with great outcomes. People are going to choose that because they want the best outcome. Another thing here is trust. If you're expecting a baby, you want a hospital you can trust. You want a hospital you feel comfortable with. And then also for elective care, word of mouth plays a big factor. Maybe your buddy or your neighbor had a knee replacement. So, you see them walking around, they're going to recommend your hospital for that procedure. And then preventative care. When a family is looking for a family doctor that they're going to know for 10 years, they want someone that they makes them feel safe, someone they trust, they're comfortable around. So now we'll look at some potential objections. Obviously, for emergency care, if they're far away, that's, number one reason why someone's not going to go there. But another reason for emergency type care is maybe they're not aware of your services. Maybe they're not aware that you have a hospital down the street. That also plays a factor. And then for elective care, obviously, if there's poor outcomes, that's going to be a huge limiting factor. Maybe your buddy down the street had a bad experience with knee replacement. He's obviously not going to recommend your place. And then for preventative care, some objections might be, you feel like a number. You don't feel like they know you by name. Maybe you don't feel safe, uneasy around them. Maybe they're slow. These all play a big factor. So this is a great starting point for building out customer profiles. This is going to really help us determine some overall objectives that our videos should speak to. So first thing that comes to mind is patient trust. That is a huge factor, or why they would choose your service over some other hospital. So that should be a really big key focus in all of our videos. So we'll put build patient trust here. So another big thing that pops out to me here is the awareness. The awareness of the quality of your services, the reputation, the outcomes. When a patient's making a decision, especially for something big like, shoulder surgery or delivering a baby, they want something, they want a hospital with top quality. You need to be creating awareness of those services through your videos. So create awareness would be our second objective here for videos. And then the third thing that pops out to me is patients want to feel comfortable. They want to feel safe, they're opening up to you. They're sometimes in a very vulnerable state. They want that experience at the hospital to be as great as possible. And video is a great way you can help improve their overall experience. So now that we've determined our objectives, which is build patient trust, improve the experience, and create awareness of the hospital services, what are some video ideas that speak to those? So first, meet the doctor. These are short 1 to 2 minute videos where a doctor basically introduces himself, why they went into medicine. They can talk about their education, and then even, maybe why they love serving patients. This is a great way to build patient trust and also to create awareness. When a new doctor joins a practice, Meet the Doctor video would be a perfect way to introduce themselves to new patients and help grow your practice. And again, so Meet the Doctor videos, keep them short. They should be anywhere from 1 to 2 minutes and usually are shot in like a testimonial interview style video. All right, so next is patient education. These are videos simply teaching patients about different topics. Keep these simple. You really just want to be at high level, but basically some ideas would be, type 1 versus type 2 diabetes. What is tinnitus? What is arthritis? These videos are great, again, for building patient trust because you show your expertise in this area and also creating awareness. If a patient sees this video while it comes across their newsfeed, they're going to know that you provide that service and might think of you in the future. Next up is wellness and nutrition. These are similar to patient education videos, but you can focus on, healthy recipes they can make at home, exercises they can do to help them lose weight, or maybe just maintain an overall healthy diet. All right, so next up is patient success stories or testimonials. Testimonials are a great way to show the quality of your services and the outcomes that you can provide for patients. So a testimonial or patient success story should really be around 2 to 3 minutes. We should talk about how a patient, maybe how they were struggling at first, and then your services like a knee replacement help them get back to life and help them improve their quality of life. So this is a great way to, again, build patient trust and then also create some awareness of the service. All right, so next up would be videos like what to expect for your procedure or what to expect for your surgery. This is a really good way to improve the patient experience and also build patient trust. When a surgery is upcoming, a lot of times patients are very uneasy. It's a big moment in their life. So if they can watch a video, a 10-minute video that goes over everything that they need to know for their surgery and how it's going to end up, that's going to really make them feel super comfortable with your hospital and really trust your staff. Next up would be instructional videos. This is just a great way to improve the overall patient experience. Videos like this would be like, where to park at the hospital or how to access the patient portal. Again, these are all just about improving your patient's experience. So next up is service line overviews. These are for, your service lines. So orthopedics or neurology or even physical therapy. Basically, these videos are, they create awareness of your services. So they're short in nature. They're very promotional. Oftentimes they're scripted. And really the intention here is as an advertisement to your patients about your service. So next up would be live videos for social media or virtual events. This includes things like physician lecture series. Live videos are a great way to, in the past, to also include those patients who couldn't make it to the hospital. But nowadays, hospitals should be using live videos in place of that so you can maintain a safe environment for your patients. So live videos are going to really build that patient trust by showing the expertise that your doctors have. And then also, again, it's going to create awareness of your services. So next up would be community outreach videos. So if you're holding a volunteer event or maybe you're hosting a 5K, you can create a video promoting that event or maybe showing a recap of the event. This is a really great way to create awareness in the community and provides a great way for some organic engagement. Next up, promotional ads. This is similar to service line overviews, but this covers everything from the commercials you would see on local TV or digital advertising platforms. So for example, there could be a specific surgery that you're offering now. It could be a new location, a new doctor. This is all going to create awareness of your services. These videos are very short, 30 seconds. They're scripted, direct to the punch, and are usually created by an outside agency. So next up is 3D surgical videos. These are animated, highly polished professional videos that go over how a surgery works. So we'll use our knee replacement example. A 3D surgical video like this would show how the operation is performed, how the new knee is placed in there, and then how it's all sewn back together. A video like this is highly detailed and is a really good way to build patient trust and create awareness of the services. So shifting gears here a little bit, another objective of hospitals, which is a little bit different from, the customer focused end of it, is recruitment. Recruitment plays a huge role in attracting quality talent and retaining employees. Video is a great way to improve those efforts. So here's 2 ideas you can use for that. One would be recruitment videos. So basically, we'll be talking about the culture of your place, why it's a great place to work, why your employees love working here. Maybe you can talk about the benefits, you can talk about the pay, especially how competitive it is today. A great way to make a recruitment video is go around and interview maybe 5 to 6 different employees, ask them why they like working here, what's their favorite part of their job, is it rewarding? Then you can cut that together with some nice B-roll and create a short recruitment video that's going to be great to use on your job posting. This is going to increase the amount of applicants you get, and more importantly, increase the amount of quality applicants you get. And then lastly would be employee recognition. This would be something like a service awards campaign. And this is basically going to be recognizing employees who have dedicated 5, 10, 15 years of service there, really showing them that they've made a difference here at the hospital in both their patients' and staff's lives. So that's a ton of video ideas that you can start using today. The next question is, where do you use them, or how do you use them? So for a hospital, there are typically 4 main types of communication channels: your website, social media, direct, and then offline. The way you're going to use videos on the website is typically by embedding them. You're going to use something like YouTube. Now, YouTube also is a social media, so this kind of covers both bases. So when you think about the website, these are going to be going on your landing pages. So if you have a service line overview video, these will be going on the landing pages right front and center, so that the patient has a good overall idea of your services without reading. Another great place would be on like About Us page or Meet the Team. This is where you can put your Meet the Doctor videos or physician introduction videos. And then another place where you can put more stuff would be the patient portal. So these are like your instructional videos on or how to prep for your surgery or where to park. These videos can live there too. So next up is social media. We talked a little bit about YouTube before, how you can use it to embed it on the website, but it also has a social media side to it and a organic search side to it too. When you post very informational videos like physician lecture series or patient education type videos, they have a high probability, especially if they're well made, to rank in YouTube and Google search. So make sure you're putting all of your videos on YouTube. YouTube is actually the 2nd largest search engine directly behind Google. So it's a really good idea to make sure you're putting all your videos on YouTube. So Facebook is going to be your biggest social media platform if you're a hospital. And that's, primarily because the demographics tend to lean towards an older audience. All your videos can be posted here. And the ones that'll do the best would probably be your Meet the Doctor videos, your patient education type videos, your community outreach videos, and then the live videos. Being active on Facebook and social media is just a great way to improve your overall presence in the community. We also have LinkedIn here for those recruitment videos that we talked about. Those often do very well there. So make sure you're posting those to LinkedIn. All right, so next up is direct, where you're being intent with who you're sending this and who it should be seen by. This includes things like local TV, running advertisements, your 30-second spots. On the other side of that is also digital advertising, which is when you're doing paid advertising or paid promotion on social media. This would be like your Facebook ads, your pre-roll ads on YouTube. Your promotional videos, your service line videos are all going to fall under these digital ads in local TV. And then also things like email, where you're reaching out directly to an individual patient. If they have a surgery coming up, you can include that how to prep for your surgery video, and then also how to park or where to park. And then lastly, on offline, these are things like events. Maybe again, it's something like a physician lecture series, and they're using a video in that presentation. Then also this includes things like waiting rooms. So your waiting room will often have a TV in it. This is a great place to play those Meet the Doctor videos. Or like, for example, if it's an urgent care, you could do the Meet the Physicians or Meet the Physician Assistants. This is going to help a patient feel more comfortable and create that connection before they even meet the doctor. So this gives you some great ideas on how to use video and where to use video. When you go to make video, here's a couple tips just to keep in mind. One, Make sure you're intentional. When you are thinking about a video idea, think about how you're going to use this, where you're going to use this, and more importantly, how this is going to create value for the patient. How's it going to improve their experience? How's it going to build that patient trust that is so critical for hospitals and medical providers? By being intentional and planning out that before you start making the videos, your videos are going to be more effective and your patients are going to get more value out of them. Secondly, when you start using video, it's important to remain consistent. Focus on consistency. Video can be very challenging for in-house teams, especially if they lack the experience. So as you start to implement video, whether it's once a month, once every 2 weeks, whatever it is, try to be consistent with that schedule. As you start to make videos, it's going to be easier. You're going to get better at it. You're going to find new ways to use video, find new ways to repurpose video. So by focusing on consistency, your overall marketing strategy is going to be improved dramatically. So that wraps up our video ideas for healthcare video. I hope you got a ton of value in this video. If you have any questions about any of this, make sure to comment down below. We'll do our best to answer all of our questions. If you have a more specific question, feel free to reach out to us. We'd love to talk to you. If you need some help with your videos, we offer consulting and also we offer production. So again, I'm Rob Deveray. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next one.